We're about to go for a ride, so I am warming up the car. It is freezing outside. I recently got this little diffuser because my car has this like really musty smell. But like, look at that. Look how cute that shit is. And then I also, because it's December, I have my fake poinsettias in there, except I think I'm gonna replace them because they're so short and it looks kind of weird. But for now, I had a sunflower in there before, so this is a temporary solution. But yeah, we're gonna go for a ride and then I will see you guys in a bit. Look at all this Christmas they have at Staples. Oh, look at this. So fancy. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at these colors. Damn, who is she though? I do not need another planner, but these are cute. I like these design. I'm looking for a nice 9x12 sketchbook to do comics and stuff in the notebook section. I think sketchbooks are rare find at Staples. Composition notebooks are really fancy. I wish I had these when I was in school. Like, look at that. $3.99 though. Uh-oh, I should not be here. I have drifted. Oh gosh. I've always been curious about these. I think these are Happy Planner. But they're so big. I don't know, I like the design, but this is so much. These look really nice, but they are expensive. This is not what I need, but this is a really nice size. I didn't know that I made 7x9s. I have to keep that in mind for next time. It is 4:30 and it is literally pitch black out right now. It's very difficult to vlog on the weekends because I'm usually with my family. I'll tell you guys a thing. I've been gradually like going away from like fast food stuff and shit like that, and I'm gonna just face you away from my unmade bed. But I've been gradually sort of staying away from fast foods just because not only is it not good for me, but I worked at Dunkin's for like a week and I could not do it. I have an immense respect for people who work in fast food, but it wasn't doable for me. It was really gross when I was working there and it's kind of driven me away from fast food. But so today I went to Panera, as you could see in the last clip. And for those of you who don't know this, I have like crippling anxiety and OCD. Some of that good. But basically one of my like biggest triggers is the fact that there could be like soap residue in food, because like this one time I got really sick from having like soap residue in a pot and then the stuff had soap in it and I got very sick for like weeks. So now that's like a big fear of mine, is having any slight taste of soap in something. It just freaks me out and sends me into like a spiral, even if it's just like boop, 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 just a little bit. So I went to Panera and I got a sandwich which was kind of shitty. It was literally just lettuce and like because I can't eat anything. That's another thing. If you don't know this about me, I have a very sensitive stomach, to the point where I literally can't eat. Like, it's so hard for me to go out because I can't eat anything. I've recently discovered that I'm maybe a little bit lactose intolerant, so that's fun. That's another thing that I can't eat, because I love cheese and I can eat like, well, I can drink some kinds of milk, but I do have to be careful because like whole milk upsets my stomach because it's very, I don't even know. I don't know, anything that's too acidic. So I'm also a vegetarian And there are so many vegetables I can't eat. Like, I can't eat tomatoes, I can't eat peppers, I can't eat onions. And like, I like all these things. Like, they're all delicious. But I can't eat them because I will literally be in so much pain from eating these things. I can't even have like a little dollop of ketchup or I will literally be hurled over all night long. Like, it is ridiculous. But that's besides the point. I went and I got this little shitty sandwich and a cinnamon bun and a chai tea latte. And I'd gotten a chai tea latte from Panera's before. Granted, that was back when I was in Boston. I would get chai tea lattes from there all the time because they're really excellent. But they had given it to me in like a cup, which, you know, I didn't have a problem with. But they definitely did not rinse it out or something because I didn't notice it at first and I had been drinking it for kind of a while. You know, eating my sandwich, take a little sip, and I didn't notice it at first, but there was this like weird, like kind of sudsy aftertaste, and I was like, that's odd, maybe it's just me being paranoid, because I'm very paranoid about that type of thing. And then I went, and I was sitting with my mom, and I was like, tell me what you think about this, like, am I just being overreacting and being crazy, or like, is there something in this? She had the same sort of initial reaction where she was like, oh, this is really good. And then she was like, oh, there's a weird aftertaste that's not quite right. So, you know, she was like, well, I'm gonna complain about this because, like, and I don't like to complain about, like, fast food things because, like, they were having a rough time. I think they were hiring new people. The other people next to us had gotten food that wasn't cooked properly. Like, so they were having a rough day, and I didn't really want to complain, but my mom was like, no, I'm gonna complain about this. And they ended up making me a new chai tea latte, which at that point I didn't want, because I was already triggered. But I, like, straight up had, like, a full-on panic attack just in the Panera, because soap freaks me the fuck out. I'm so sensitive to soap. I'm sensitive to everything. I'm white person TM. Sensitivity. Literally when I'm using dish soap and stuff, I have to use, or like body soap or anything that touches my skin, I can't use anything that has like the fragrance or parfum ingredient because A, it irritates the heck out of my skin, and B, if any sort of residual residue gets anywhere near my face, it will fuck me up. Like, I don't get, how do you say it? Anaphylactic shock, the thing with allergies where your throat closes up. I don't technically get that, but I also do get that because my anxiety is so bad over it that even if like the smell is too strong of just like dish soap, like that is a trigger for me. The smell of dish soap, I will go into a full-on panic attack because of the smell of dish soap. And it's the worst to explain to people because, like, I'll just randomly have a panic attack if I'm, like, in someone's kitchen, and they're like, oh my god, what's wrong? And I'm like, it's the soap. It's the soap. It's weird, I know, but I'm triggered by the smell of soap. But please, let me know if you have any weird triggers like that. Make me feel better, okay? I felt, like, a little bit sick for a while, but, like, I think the fact that I only had like a few sips of it, and like it was just like a sort of residue aftertaste. Like, I still kind of taste it in my mouth, and it's annoying the hell out of me, but like I've passed like the panic phase, and I'm just kind of like I don't feel that great. This is kind of shitty phase. But like the initial contact where I'm like, this could be soap, this could be a problem, like I freaked the fuck out. So, there wasn't really that much of a vlog today, I apologize. This was mostly just me ranting. Once the week starts, I can actually, like, show you guys, like, the fun stuff that I do during the week, but, like, the weekends are always the worst for me, because they are so busy, I have to deal with family, and I'm learning to drive, so I'm taking my driver's test after Christmas, a couple days after Christmas. So, but I've been doing a lot of driving to, you know, just get practice in. But we were out all day. We left at like noon, we just, well, I guess it's not all day, but it feels like all day because it's fucking dark out, bitch. What the fuck? But we left at like noon and we just got back. It's like, I think it's probably 5 by now, but it's literally just all we were doing was driving. Like the little bit that like I filmed, like that was the amount of time that I spent out of the car, and the rest of the time was in the car. But oh my god. Good news, I got this at Staples because I needed like a, I think I said this in the previous clip, but I needed like at least an 8.5 by 11 sketchbook that I could do comics in for like sketches, you know, the drafts and whatnot. Because I was planning on doing it in my Moleskine, but the pages aren't big enough, so I needed that little extra oomph. And I've used Denick before and I really like them, and I didn't realize they had them in Staples. And it's nice because it's smooth, because I don't like grainy paper just because of what I use it for. But it's pretty nice. It's nothing fancy. It was kind of on the pricey side, but like I really needed one, and I didn't want to go all the way to Blix, because Blix is, I mean, it's kind of close to me, but like it was in the opposite direction of where we are. It would be like an hour drive to get to a Blix. Also, Blix is expensive. My hat is slowly inching off of my head right now. And then I also just got a couple shipping labels because I ship a lot of stuff, and they were in the clearance section, so they were only a couple bucks, which was nice because I always need shipping labels. That's how I make my money, okay? I sell shit. Speaking of which, I have a beautiful lady who's still behind me. If y'all want to check her out, I have another video just showing her off. She's still for sale if y'all want her. She's such a good girl. She's so good. Like she's, oh, I can't zoom in on this angle, but oh. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go do some more shit. Maybe, yeah.